Meanwhile, in the lower house pushing for the creation of a Bohol rehabilitation office. Such body is being patterned after the Mount Pinatubo Commission, which was put up following the devastation in central Luzon by the volcano's eruption. Again, here's Freddie Abando.
It took years for the provinces in central Luzon to rise from the ruins of Mount Pinatubo's eruption. Pinatubo's massive explosion forced the Americas to withdraw from Clark Air Base. Pampanga, Tarlac, Balitaan, and Zambales bore the brunt of the devastation. President Corazon Aquino created the Mount Pinatubo Commission, which planned the reconstruction of these provinces, from roads to bridges, the construction of river dikes to contain the flow of lahar, the building of new communities. Bohol suffered the same fate. One of the country's major tourist destinations, its growth is on hold, but the spirit of its people to overcome the tragedy is so strong, they are ready for the challenge.
Last October 15, 2013, Boholanos, some in bed taking advantage of the holiday, some barely out of bed, some just had breakfast, some preparing, and some already on their way to their day's activities when they felt the ground shake, rocking them in directions, literally in all directions. It was 8 o'clock in the morning.
The three Solons of Bohol, led by Congressman Arthur Yap, filed a bill which will establish a similar office, the Bohol Rehabilitation Office. Yap said the commission will be responsible in setting the reconstruction program for the province.
Right now, the damages in Bohol is in the vicinity of about 3 billion. But 3 billion does not even begin to compute the houses that were lost in the first district. We're just looking at the losses in the second and the third district. Then there is no full accounting yet of the damages to our cultural historical treasures, the churches and other heritage sites that we must also fund, because we have to understand that this is what is driving the tourism economy. This is what is creating jobs and income for the people, not only of Bohol, but also the Philippines.
Budget Secretary Florencio Abad welcomed the YAP proposal and will be considered for review. Abad said the reconstruction of the province to include its centuries-old churches may emerge as a model in the restoration of historical sites in the country.
You know, Bohol can turn this around and develop itself apart from being a premier ecotourism destination. It might even be able to develop itself as the heritage restoration capital of the Philippines. Because, I mean, all over the Philippines, we have not just old churches, but a lot of heritage structures that need to be constantly restored and maintained. And so, Bohol can turn this around.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.